Hello, welcome to another Monday Musings. Our theme in our musing for this week is actually Back to the Future. So how that came about was just over a week ago, I went to a surprise 50th birthday and it was a private cinema screening of Back to the Future. So it was pretty cool to sit and watch that movie, even though you know exactly what's going to happen. Afterwards, one of our friends who was also at this had an interesting conversation where she said that one of her children asked his mum if she ever had a favourite year. And I thought that was really interesting. So if we put aside things like, year you got married, birth of your kids, do you have a favourite year or favourite years when you look back in your own journey in life, be it through education or through work? And I started thinking about this and a few other things this week that have just happened. I had my own birthday. It was also actually the 3-year anniversary of my dad passing. So it's been quite a reflective week in looking back. And part of what I do is I often go and sit in the campus grounds of the University of Western Australia when I want to feel contemplative or reflective. Part of that came about was certainly it's a nice campus, but also when my dad was unwell, I was often sitting there because he was in the hospital nearby and we were in times of COVID restrictions when that was all happening. So yesterday I actually went and sat down again in what I call my happy place or my peaceful place. And I started thinking about, do I have a year like that? I thought, well, 1991 actually was one of those years. That was the year I started my undergraduate degree at university. And the reason why I think I like it is that I was so ready to finish school and start what I thought was the next chapter of life. And I realised that it was a year where I made lots of new friendships, and that was really great. And it was a year of, potential. And I think back to that time when you have so much of your unrealised potential ahead of you. The campus was quite busy yesterday for a Sunday afternoon, and I saw these uni students. I thought, just wish I could say to them, use your potential. You've got so much ahead of you. I hope it goes well, and I hope you're fruitful. So Back to the Future was the musing, but also I realised later on last night and this morning is that perhaps we actually haven't had our best year yet, or our best week, or our best day. And so the positive thing, the exciting thing to look forward to is that could still happen. So I'm going to try and take that approach this week, that my best day, my best week, my best year hasn't happened yet. And so I'm going to be forward looking rather than getting too nostalgic. My shout out this week goes to Helen Rogers at the University of Notre Dame. Helen and I have had many interesting conversations over the years. We've tried to find opportunities to work together and collaborate, and we're still exploring that.